doesn't sleep, what to do? Could somebody come and take me away? I've been in the deep without you, and I got it in my head night and day. But we are one step closer. We're all in this together. Put your hand in mine. Yeah, we are one step closer. Can you feel it, baby? It's the end of the line. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, moving on. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stand strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we. It looks like we. Yeah, it looks like we made it. Let's get it on. We got it going, stand strong. Oh, oh. It looks like we made it.
기다리 기다리.
And the times are changing fast.
You got a smile that makes the sun rise. You make it shine. But I can see that you don't realize. And that's what made me fall in love. 'Cause you've got style. The way your body keeps my heart beat sound. It's amazing all the time. You are the only thing I need in life. Oh, I want you. Can't you see? I want you. I believe 'cause I want you. Here with me, I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go crazy for love. I look at you and know it's alright. You read my mind, but I can see that you don't realize, and that's what made me fall in love.
a girl, I recognize her curly hair, but not the guy that she's walking next to. And suddenly I start to see that you and me are done. How do I know my time is up when he's taking over? Why do I feel this much right now? Cause he's taking over. Love's never bothered me this much, but he's taking over. I guess that I need you by my side. I wish I told you when I still had the chance, but I was too young to feel what's in the